I think a lot of people, I think it was your director of finance was the final person to present, and she said something that immediately pricked up my ears. And I said, finally, this is happening. She announced central government's intention to pursue as a policy measure diversification of the economy. And she said that we have finally realized that we are too reliant on tourism and we need to diversify. So everything that you've said to me today, I think feeds into this last question. How are we actually going to achieve that? And I would like you to tell me in as concrete terms as possible. Obviously, this is towards the end of your first term. I know that you are hoping to be re-elected to a second term in office, but that may not happen, right? So how do we as a country pursue a diversification strategy?
So diversification is not to take your core industry that you're not even coming close to maximizing the opportunity on and saying, I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm going to do something else. Right now, and meaning the World Bank and the IMF, there is nothing that we have that's going to replace the jobs, the foreign exchange, or the economic impact that tourism is going to do.
We call it a sufficient condition for success. And the third message really is that investing in agriculture continues to be a very strong strategic move. Agriculture has been recognized and agri-food has been recession-proof. And we now know the dictum of many countries that if there is a recession, people must eat.
Agriculture is the backbone of any country. Without agriculture, no country cannot grow.
True.
The mechanism is what is happening now.
Wise.
What is happening now, partner, is wisdom I'm showing you.
Yeah, you're wise.
A lot of the countries that used to supply us with grants are no longer doing that. So why? We have to depend on our own. So why? Because countries right now have their own problems, boss man. So tell me why. They have their own problems, boss man.
Let the man talk, boy. You can just jump into the man conversation like that.
You have
one after the other, man.
Partner, you have your own problems already. All countries have their problems.
So why they stop it now? Why? Tell me why they stop it.
What?
The same agriculture project. Why they stop it?
Which agriculture project they stop?
They're talking about it.
Rude boy, you not understand what the man talking about, Rasta. You're on a different thing there. The man talking about the abattoir and the DSH project, Rasta.
Listen to that. Abba, if you're recording me,
we're
making sense there.
Yeah, good sense.
Majority of what we eat as snacks, where it's coming from? Trinidad, listen to that. Trinidad, Jamaica, and Barbados. Majority of the things that are eaten as snacks can be produced here, boss man.
So where all
That's true. That's true.
All our products wasting now.
Listen.
The government must generate money towards them things, man.
Listen to my point.
Nice to do some videos.
Your point making sense, good boy.
Listen to that point.
Come down.
Plantain, melon, sashin, breadfruit is being gotten as chips, but is it being made by 1 cent Lucian?
No.
If you had a proper government for a proper agriculture thing, listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm listening, my brother.
A lot of these fellas sitting there that know today, let know you that produce tomatoes. That man know you that produce
farmers.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah,
farmers.
Employment.
Yeah.
How we go for you? How we go feel the farmers?
You check it. How could we have unemployment, Gasa?
They have that hiding, man.
But it's
I like you, man. Bust it out.
When you say, Gasa, when you find the roots, idle mind is a devil workshop.
Yeah. True.
That man was producing these tomatoes, breadfruit, and what the government is missing to put. Proper chiller systems, Gasa.
Yeah, proper.
If there is too much of a product, you preserve it.
True.
And when you replant that product, because each fruit like a melon and these things taking 85 days, boss man. In that 85 days, you put what you have already stored back on the market.
Yeah, and the fresh ones go back in the store. That make great sense, my brother. That make a lot of sense.
And you know what it would have done? A lot of our thing would have gone local to the hotels and the tourist market, Gaffer.
True, and the local people can buy too, man. Schools.
You check it.
That's the way forward for St. Lucia. A small country like St. Lucia, farming should be given priority over all other things when it comes to feed the nation and things like that. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? And any the policy makers, if they don't see it like that, each day we're going to go down the drain. Because right now, all farmers crying, you know. As COVID come, they make it worse. No market, right? No, for the past 3 months or so, 4 months or so, no water to give the plant. That is why there is no food around. No dashing, no tanya, no potato. There's nothing like that around. Not even plantain you can get there right now. Because of what? Because of poor planning. We have no plan for agriculture. You understand? Not even bananas you can get now. Why? There's no, I mean, government have to open their eyes. As I mentioned about the 50 to 60% of people that is illiterate. You must have a master plan for these people to assist them, because these are the set of people that have the most children and they need help. You understand? A lot of children could have been into university. Because of finance, they cannot go. You understand? Not even the secondary school. Some of them cannot even go to the primary school because they don't have food to eat.